What's going on, everyone? Thanks for joining me today for our daily dose of Star Wars. And before we get started with today's video, I just wanted to thank you guys for bringing the channel past 5,000 subscribers. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you. Yesterday night, I had an idea that isn't new to the Star Wars community, but I figured out a way to make it fresh and to make it work. As you know by the title, I'm referring to a Luke Skywalker Anthology film. I know Mark Hamill said he didn't see much of a point in doing this, and I agree with him. There isn't a point in doing it in the way that he was thinking about it. Mark was thinking about a New Hope anthology film about Luke Skywalker's time on Tatooine, and I agree that that wouldn't work either, but I think that I thought of a way that will. The closer we get to finally seeing The Last Jedi, the better of an idea I think that this is, and my reasoning is this. Rian Johnson has already said that The Last Jedi is going to focus on Luke and Rey and the growth of these two characters the most in The Last Jedi. And that's great. We will get to move the story further with them, but what about the past? What about what's already happened? I know that we are definitely going to learn a little about what happened to Luke in the past, but we will probably only learn about him from the 5 or 6 years prior to The Force Awakens, the time period that deals with him losing Kylo Ren to the dark side. With this being the case, my idea is to have a Luke Skywalker anthology film that takes place after the events of the original trilogy in Return of the Jedi. This is the biggest gap we have in terms of what Luke has been up to and what, frankly, every character has been up to. We know to some extent what he's been up to thanks to the Marvel Comics, but a live-action adaptation of this would be phenomenal to really bring all of these films a better common thread and connection. Take Rogue One, for example. What this did was connect Episode 3 and Episode 4 a little better than we already had it, and the Luke anthology film I'm talking about would do that too, but for a better connection between the original trilogy and this new trilogy, in Episode 6 and Episode 7. So this movie would walk us through Luke's journey from Return of the Jedi up until the time period of The Force Awakens, or even just one adventure Luke had during that time frame of Return of the Jedi up until The Force Awakens would be something that Disney should consider and should move forward with. Because Luke is such a popular character in pop culture and as an icon, like Obi-Wan, that at some point they have to do an anthology film, and what better time than now? Which actor should play Luke, some of you may be wondering though. The answer is very simple and can't go wrong. It's Sebastian Stan. In the thumbnail for this video, the picture is actually a face morph of Luke and of Mark Hamill rather, and Sebastian, and he's the splitting image of a younger Mark Hamill. If you don't want to take my word for it, that's okay. Why don't you take Mark Hamill's instead? Mark Hamill calls Sebastian Stan 5 o'clock shadow Luke. He even has a few tweets about it too. How can you not love Mark Hamill? How can you not love that guy? Anyway, Sebastian Stan would literally be the perfect actor. He looks like Mark, he has a great following for the type of superhero and sci-fi fans that these movies tend to draw in, and he is already physically fit for the role, and he's not new to doing action sequences or physical training. The only thing that he would really have to learn how to do is wield a lightsaber. Any other moves required he could probably handle in a cinch. So that wraps up my thoughts here for today's video about a Luke Skywalker anthology film and why now is the perfect time to do it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you're a daily coffee drinker, please hit that bell down there to be among the first to know when a new video goes live. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep loving Star Wars. Peace.